everybody, welcome back. It has been a while. Life kind of got crazy. I'm a wedding photographer, so my whole half my summer and most of my fall kind of just got eaten up. And, well, this guy keeps trying to break himself. So we'll talk about that later in another video. However, we are here. It's just after Christmas. Made it down to Illinois to see the other beard, which, by the way, get in there, Zach. Somebody shaved his beard a little bit. Trimmed it. I almost didn't let him back on the channel because there's just one good beard on the channel now, but we already knew that. Anyway, we've got an exciting video. I know we're just a tad late, but I was saving this video for when I got to see Zach. And what disc are we taking a look at today, Zach?
Bam.
Boom, the Balance. I didn't get the whole gyro box, at least not yet. Wink, wink. But as pyro lovers, we're super intrigued by the Balance. So we are out here at Randall Oaks, and we are going to play all 10 holes. We're going to alternate between the Balance and our own pyro, and we're just going to give a comparison, our thoughts. Because let me see my disc again. I have a very high spot in my bag for my pyro Rick, and it would take something really special to knock this out of my bag.
Yeah.
So the Balance has a lot to live up to. We've got a couple of discs that we're going to throw here in the intro to just kind of see how they fly. Discs that are similar numbers, and also we're going to throw our pyros. And we're going old school. We got no Caleb today, so we're going to be running the camera ourselves. This is why we've got kind of a
weird angle.
Well, not a weird angle. It's just old school angles. What we used to do
Yep.
before we hired help that I grew myself. So we're going to kick it over. We're going to throw a couple of these discs, and then we're going to get over to hole number one. So Zach, take us away.
So we're going to start off with our own pyro here.
Proton Pyro.
Proton Pyro with the local disc golf stamp at Disc Golf Shopping in South Elgin.
Yeah,
so if you're ever in the area, stop by. He's awesome. So we'll give this one a nice toss first.
Oh, I think I lost it. Oh, there it is.
Well,
all right, normal beef.
A little beefy.
Normal beef. Now, my turn with the old Pyro Rick. Because I'm Pyro Rick. All right, here we go.
Look at that flat.
Pretty typical for me. If it's coming out flat, it's going to be like 260, 280, and going to start to dump. Classic.
Here's the Balance. First time throwing it. It feels very similar.
Neither one of us have thrown it yet.
It feels similar to my pyro. It's got a weird little bead here
The
at the
shape's
bottom.
slightly different.
A little different, for sure.
But let's see how it flies. Hopefully we can see it in the sky. There it goes. Come on, focus.
There we go.
Whoa. That looked like it had way more push.
Yeah, that thing just kept right on pushing. I thought it was going to cut back sooner, but it just kept pushing.
I got another disc that we're going to throw in the intro that's very similar. Okay, so seeing that flight, I grabbed my daughter's Matrix, OTB Matrix. This is sick. It looks like a bleeding unicorn. So I'm going to throw this one. I think this is going to have a very similar flight. So we got a Neutron Matrix. See if I can get that same push. Oh, I keep throwing low. That one didn't have the bite. It might have been because it was low. I didn't have the bite of the Balance. So super interesting. So far, it's straighter than a pyro, but more stable than the Matrix. Zach brought a couple extra discs that we're just going to throw in for fun. So Zach grabbed this.
So with that in mind, the verdict feels a lot like pyro. So we'll let John throw this one because this one's a little beefier, I think. But as far as the push straight down, we have the EMAC Truth. So I'm gonna throw this one. We're gonna see
go ahead.
if it has a very similar push forward before it dumps.
Wait, hang on. Pick that verdict up again. Okay, hold that thing up. Hold up that verdict. That bad boy, I bought at the pro shop there in Emporia, Kansas. So booyah! And I dyed the Truth. So
yeah,
we got some history on those two discs right there.
This is my OG Truth.
That's one of the first. That's one of the first dyes I ever did. Still looks good.
See if we get that same push with it. There we go.
Dang.
See, it flew very similar to that truth.
All right, let's see how the verdict flies. I've only ever thrown a verdict like once, so this will be interesting. I'm gonna try and give some more height this time because I keep throwing everything low. It's definitely not because it's cold and it's the first throws of the day. Definitely not that. And I do got to point out, we do have a raging tailwind right now. So as we play today and the wind shifts around, we're going to see which ones are actually stable and which ones aren't. But I'm pretty sure they're all fairly stable. All right, here goes.
There it is.
Oh, wow. That looked a lot like the balance.
Yeah,
that's probably a little over 300. And it didn't, that one was cool because it didn't dump like the Pyros dump. That one just kind of worked its way over. Sweet. So we're going to collect all those up. We're going to move the hole number 1 and we're going to start playing.
Here are at hole 1. As is customary on this channel, we're going to flip to see who throws the balance first. So I'll call it in the air. No, John, you call it in the air. You call it in the air.
Tails.
Oh, tails it is.
Sweet.
John gets to throw the balance first. Here we are at hole 1. We got 265 down. Just inside those trees. I think it's a perfect shot for this kind of disc. So let's see what happens.
All right. Okay, so this is the first hole of the challenge and my first throw with the balance. So this is like doubly nervous. See what I can get. See if I can get up there.
That's why you're a professional.
Ace on the first try.
Oh!
Hit the cage!
Oh, that thing skipped right up to the basket.
Oh!
Oh, that was beautiful.
Oh my goodness!
All right, so first shot, what do you think? Almost skip in, Ace.
I like it. I like it. Wowzers. All right, match that.
See what I got to put up with, man? How am I supposed to follow that? Although, I do have the Pyro, so that's awesome.
I love the Pyro.
All right, let's see if we can not embarrass ourselves. Although that's
too late.
Something we're good at on this channel.
Like I always mention, we're here for entertainment.
Why tree?
Lots of highs up.
Oh, wow.
Well,
I did not accomplish that goal of not embarrassing myself. Oh, well. So this is a 1-disc round, but we are still using our putters
for putting.
For putting.
For putting.
Come on, you want me to throw this again?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Only inside the circle can you use the putter.
Well, let me tell you this. I can see that balance. You're like 5 feet from the basket.
Booyah.
Well, we're taking the early deficit here. Oh boy. This is a gigantic stiff headwind, by the way. Just so you know.
Okay.
That's why I'm not crying. I am not crying.
Really?
It's the wind.
What's that on your cheek? I see.
Look, it's the wind. So we're fair. Hey, have you guys seen my mini? Look at that.
Nice. Still outside the circle, so he's putting with the Pyro.
There. Hey. Now we use that comeback a little bit.
I know he said it's not a 1-disc round, but take it. Although if you saw that, it came out nose down. Almost hit the cage. I may have done that yesterday from about 6 inches.
Yeah.
That's all I'm going to say. I'll leave it at that.
May as well finish off my bogey. Well, that almost blew out the left side.
Yes, it's going to be fun.
All right, on to hole 2.
So hold number 2 is 194 feet. I'm actually going to go forehand. Try to give it a baby flex. Let it come through as soon as this runner goes by because I don't want to hit it. You know, I can.
I was going to say, how many points for hitting the runner? The answer is all of them.
All the points. All the points. Instead of getting strokes, you're giving him a stroke.
Oh, probably.
All right. So I don't feel that I really need a run up. So we'll try and flex it through the trees and let it skip its way up there. Oh! Oh, 2 trees. 2 trees. You know that stroke you gave up on the first one, Zach?
The 2, you mean?
You might get it back.
We now have a severe left to right, so I'm going to try and use this as it was intended. We're going to try and go outside of these trees, see if we can put it up by the basket somewhere.
Ooh, good shot. All right, feel like that went a mile though.
Okay, we took it a little wide because I thought it was going to bite back, and it did not bite back as much as I thought. So put a little closer, a little more hyzer. That thing just kind of leveled out and then fell down. Very interesting.
This time I'm using my special mini.
Look at that.
Yeah, yo.
Like it.
So I'm not doing anything fancy here. I'm just going with a straight backhand. Cool thing about the Pyro for me is if I power down on it, it's basically like a zone, or I throw a Toro most times. Very similar disc, but I can also power it up. It's got more glide. So we're just gotta not overthink it. Oh, come on!
Tree 9.
I wish I could tell you this is for entertainment purposes only.
Oh, I'm entertained.
That was not on purpose. Oh, I'm not doing anything fancy. I just want to get this close to the basket for a drop in. Jeez. Get down! What is with this wind? I am not blaming the wind for stuff, but holy cow!
It's not just
Turning into a disaster.
This is not a bad shot. It just was didn't bite back like I thought it would. Yes? Ooh, that wasn't bad. Not bad. It's a good putter. Let's try and not extend it this way. How about that?
All right.
There's a par. I'll take
There's
a par.
And I got a long old putt over here because Zach graciously is allowing me to putt from way out there.
That's edge of circle. What do we got?
Come on!
Top man. Like I told John yesterday, I fully accept charity strokes. So
Yeah. Something next.
on the hole 3.
Whatever.
Hole 3. 338 down to the basket. As you see, we have all these trees in here. Normally, I take something
Wait,
more.
hold up. Normally, you throw it into the side of a van down there in the parking
I was
lot.
getting there. I was getting there.
Oh, they got there all
I
right.
was say normally I'll throw a forehand and put it out on the outside, something overstable, so it can fall back toward the basket. But since there's no vans for me to hit in the parking lot today, I'm gonna try and go straight through this gap.
But there's still all those trees to hit.
Oh, and I've hit them all of them. We got through, but because I put it on too much hyzer, I'm now way off to the left. If we put it straight and flat, I'd have been towards the basket, but again, we're here for entertainment value.
Yeah. I am doing nothing fancy. It's going straight up the middle with the balance. Or joining Zach on the other side. Holy crap. Sit!
Way over there.
Oh, come on!
What do you think, that big guy?
The thing that went right under the fence into the golf course.
Oh boy.
Yay.
This is not a terrible shot.
Nope.
We're just a little short.
Definitely
of where...
not the worst on this hole from the
Yeah,
card.
definitely not the worst on this hole, right, John?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
So we got a
That
nice
definitely did not go under the fence.
little... Just wait till you see his best.
Shut
We'll
up.
See.
No one asked you.
And then I yanked it.
No! And the roll away! I mean, I could say it serves you right, but I haven't even thrown my next shot yet.
Roll away.
Well, since that one was off the course, we have to call it OB.
Yeah.
So this is now for my par. The good news is, since it skipped off the fence, it's not smooth here anymore, and it's got some more grip to it. All right. See if we can save something. I don't know what it is, but something. Nope. All right, so that's my 3. Hopefully I can toss it in for a 4.
Wait. Look at
No,
him.
there's nothing on my vest.
Look at
Stop
that.
looking.
John, what happened to your vest?
Nothing. Got ourselves an edge of circle putt.
Hurts right around this area. What is that? Is that a heartburn or something?
No,
hate
you're a
this.
redhead and you have no soul, so it can't be that.
That's valid. So let me walk up here, finish off my next bogey. Just for the record, he was way closer than that yesterday when he missed. I'm just saying.
Wow, ouch. Hey, see if I can do this. This is always tricky, especially when holding the camera. All right, here we go. All right, next hole.
Hole 4. This is a fun one. It's uphill. You can forehand it, which I don't have a forehand, especially not with the mid. So we're going to, since we are out here for fun, I'm going to try and bend this thing back around before it settles down. We'll see if we can force it over. That's the idea.
Oh, this will be entertaining.
This should be entertaining. Well, we forced it over enough to get it to fly just dead straight. No comeback whatsoever.
Yep, definitely hit the line you're aiming at.
So I did. I just didn't get over as much as I wanted. But we're up at the top of the hill, so hey, I'll take it. All right, John, what are you doing?
Classic Pyro. Say I'm just gonna try and get it baby flex right up this right side.
Gotcha.
And see what I can do. Well, I caught a tree branch, but still up there.
Still climbing the hill.
Still climbed it.
Shot.
I don't know how far it skipped though.
It looked like it settled down right at the top of that hill.
Good.
Ooh, that was close.
Yep. Landed by the pile of discs. Right there. All right, good par.
On hole 5. In a minute. I get ahead of myself sometimes. I get so excited.
You can never get ahead on this channel because weird things happen. But not on this hole. Yeah.
Now, on to hole 5. Hole 5, we got 270 up on top of the hill there. This is actually one of the more challenging holes.
Also
on this
perfect
course,
for this kind of a disc.
which, like John says, perfect for this kind of disc. You just hang it out to the right and let it fall back towards that hill. Never works for me though. Wow. Over top of the basket, and we're 100 feet out to the left.
Pyro doing pyro things.
Yep.
All right, back to the balance. Try and get it not too high up in the air for the wind to affect it.
Nice and low and flat. Oh, look at that shot.
Sit.
Oh,
There we go.
Great shot.
That's an inside the circle putt, edge
Good
of
shot.
circle, but still a putt.
Well, this was not as terrible of a shot as I thought.
Not
Just
as good as it could've
that
been.
wind really pushed it over this way. Get down. See? You see that push? I got it. I got it nose up, and that wind caught it and just kept pushing. It's crazy. I'm probably still out. Oh boy.
Objects on camera are further than they appear.
Yeah, just be ready to follow it that way.
Always. I've seen our channel.
Hey!
Ooh, good putt.
We do something right every once in a while.
Yeah. It's been pretty much parody this entire time. See if I can get some separation. What a fluttery putt.
I thought that was going over the top.
I thought so too. I thought I was going to go over the top and then hit you in the head. But I'll
Wow.
take the bird, move on to the next hole. Hole 6, 303 feet. And this is definitely, we're kind of getting the feel of the balance and kind of what our opinions are. So we're going to cut out a couple of super long holes because they're not distance drivers. But this one we had to keep because this is a nice forehand hole. And you guys deserve entertainment. You know how we suck with forehands. So there's no way we're not throwing this hole. But 303 feet, down and to the right. perfect shot for a forehand disc just like these. So I'm going to go with the Pyro. Zach's got the balance on this hole. See how much we can embarrass ourselves. Or make a comment. I don't care. I can take it.
Hey, that's not bad.
That's actually one of my better forehands lately. Yes.
Same disclaimer. I am not a forehand player.
Oh, believe me, we know.
We know.
Hey. Oh, no. No, I think it sat. Looked like it sat.
It was rolling. That
What?
wind caught it and it went boing, 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 boing,
Okay,
boing.
well.
We'll see.
See if we cannot screw this up this time. Just sit. Oh, I didn't throw it that far. Now I got another long putt into a headwind. There's a band in my future. See if we can putt with it.
Oh!
Well, I mean, I did call the band.
Just a little high.
Nothing like a straight headwind. You know what? Since Zach putted so well with the balance, see if I can do it with a Pyro. Oh, you know what? It was dead center. I'm okay with that. Little gunshot going up the hill in a headwind. But I'm okay with that. I can live with it.
Seriously.
That, folks, is why we film every single shot. So we're going to go ahead and skip to hole number 8 because 7 is just a stupid uphill shot that I don't feel like doing 5 speeds, even though these are glidey. Oh, well, the balance is, which brings me to this hole. Hole 8 is 325 feet. And it's really funny because when we first started playing this course, we were throwing distance drivers on this hole. And in the intro, if you remember way back when, Zach threw the balance, 331 feet. And then I threw the verdict, a surprising 359 feet, which is not what I was expecting. So we have a very similar shot down the same hill. So our goal is to not overshoot the basket with these. So I got the balance, so we're going to see. We should be able to get all the way up there. We still got our raging tailwind. Oh, no. I didn't get over enough. Oh, and a skip. I'm at the edge of the hill. Oh, boy. All right.
Hopefully it didn't go down. Let it fall
Yeah, I
back.
definitely didn't get mine out enough. And just go ahead and join me.
I did the same thing. I short armed it because of the wind. So I'm probably a little short actually, shorter than he is. So let's see how bad we did.
So I'm just going to give this a little chippy forehand around this tree. We ended up by the basket, not trying to do anything crazy.
Yeah.
At least tell me it's close. All right.
Oh yeah, it's good enough for a putt.
Uphill into a headwind. We've played this hole before.
I know John threw the forehand. I don't really trust myself enough for that. I think we might just try this pop shot out here. Down.
Why? Oh, and it's rolling.
Why?
No.
Why? Always.
And that's the one that's normally in your bag.
I hate this pin. This rolled so far, I can't even use my putter. I still have to use this. It rolled like 50 feet. We'll have to take the bogey on that one too. Let's try not to make the same mistake twice.
There we go, at least it's in. I tried to miss it. I tried. You know, that's how you help a brother out. We're going to go ahead and skip over to hole number 10. This is a fun hole that someone on the channel may or may not have aced off camera. Just saying. Brings us to hole number 10. If anyone cares about the score, it is +4 to +2. But that's not really what this video is about. So hole number 10 is 210 feet, straight down off this hillside. It's a great forehand basket. If you can get fun, you can do it backhand and might even get an ace in there, right, Zach?
Yes, sir.
Which, by the way, shout out to my normal cameraman, Caleb, because he got his first ace this week. And he did it with a Foundation Discs Ace-a-thon disc. We filmed the video trying to get that on camera. I threw it probably 200 times. Couldn't get it. First time the kid plays with it, he drills it. So, good job, Caleb. All right, so I get to end with the Pyro, which is pretty fitting since I started with the balance. We're going to give this the old forehand, see if we can get up there. Hey, not bad.
Flexed it.
Wow, it actually went deep.
Go along.
Might be outside the circle, but you know what? I'm okay. As long as it doesn't come like whoop and do a rainbow out of my hand, I'm good. The ballons.
Here we go. We're going to try for the same thing. We're going to try and come around with a little forehand. See if we can park it up there. I mean, an ace would be fun. Don't expect it. Come back. Just not.
I mean, he's been doing that all day, just holding pretty straight.
Yeah, straight line, no bite back. We have got to hit one of these putts with this balance. See if we can make it the last one. Nope. Hey,
You
no
hit
blow away
something
this time.
All right. You say so, champy. All right. Zach says I'm outside, so I'll give this the old Pyro putt.
Yes! Nice shot.
Yeah. All right, so Zach, bring it in. Get our final thoughts. Wrap this thing up. All right, so now let's wrap this up. Zach, give me your thoughts on the balance versus the Pyro.
So my thoughts are, for me, the balance was a straight disc with just a little bit of bite back, not a ton. Definitely won't take the place of my Pyro because that's got enough bite back to fight a headwind and still come back no matter what. The only other spot it might have taken would be where I throw my hex, which is just a dead straight disc, and we know I love my hex. Otherwise, it's not understable enough to take the spot of my detour. So, great disc. It was a lot of fun to play with, but it doesn't have enough bite to take place of my Pyro, and it's not understable enough to move my detour. So, it was fun to play with, but that's about it.
Yeah, pretty much the same thoughts. I mean, I said at the beginning of the video, it would take a lot to dethrone my Pyro rig because I love this thing. And, you know, same general thoughts. For that slot in my bag, I need something that's going to be more overstable than the balance. I think for plenty of people who don't throw as hard as we do, it would be a great disc. Because that's the thing. The harder you throw it, I think the straighter it's going to fly. And while we do have noodle arms at times, we can throw pretty hard. And for us, when we're powering up on it, it's going to fly really straight. Yeah. But there are times I want to power up on something so I get that push, but still have that super hard hyzer. And that's just not going to, I wasn't getting that from the balance. Nothing wrong with the disc at all. It's just not going to find a spot in my bag because it's got so much glide. Now you're getting into like my, the glory range, because I carry a glory, which is a 7-speed. I mean, it can almost rival a servo too, although servo glides forever. But it's got that same straight with finish, but not crazy overstable finish.
Right.
Yes, we were in some crazy headwinds, so take that with a grain of salt. And again, disclaimer, we're not professionals, we're just entertainment. So, whatever. It's a good disc. If you can get your hands on one, awesome. They are going to be limited edition because that's not what the flight they're looking for anyway. So, I like it. Unfortunately, it's scratched up because somebody threw it under a fence.
All right, if you like what you see on this video, like, comment, subscribe. Speaking of subscribers, we have a milestone we hit. John, why don't you tell us about that?
Finally hit our 150 subscribers. That means we have triggered our giveaway.
Sir.
And we went ahead and pulled our, showing the video, we went ahead and pulled our winner, and it's Jack833 on YouTube. So go ahead and shoot me a message on either Facebook from our Facebook page or on Instagram. Bearded Bros, links are down in the description, and we will get your info and we will send you our 3-pack of discs.
Yes, sir.
I hope you enjoy them. Great lineup.
We'll see you on the next one.